Oh my goodness, hedgehog, there he is. Well, isn't he cute? Okay, so these little hedgehogs are absolutely fascinating. Do you know they have between 5,000 and 7,000 quills? Yeah, and the quills are hollow hairs. My goodness, and they're made stiff with creatine. All the things we're learning. Unlike porcupines, their quills do not detach easily. However, the young hedgehogs will actually lose or have their quills fall out as they go to get their adult set. Also, sadly, if a hedgehog is sick or diseased or really under a great deal of stress, they will lose those quills. Hedgehogs are usually brown with pale quills, but there are 17 species of hedgehogs, and one of them is blonde. A group of hedgehogs is called an array. My goodness, we're learning so much. Hedgehogs got their name for their love of the garden, and because they would go into hedges and they'd make this little grunting sound, hence hedgehogs. Makes sense to me. But prior to that, they were actually known as sea urchins because of when they were rolled up in a little ball, that's what it reminded people of. So for many centuries, they were called sea urchins. All the cool things I'm learning today. Hedgehogs are one of 3 mammals in the UK that actually hibernates. Wow, which means that they do everything at night. So these little guys are most active during the evenings. Wow. So another thing that's really, really cool about them is they can travel between 1 and 2 kilometers per day. Holy cannolis. And on those little itty bitty legs. Their legs are quite small. But these guys are tough. Don't mess with them. Now, they're immune to most snakes' venom. How cool is that? And these guys, if they get into a fight with a snake, there's the likelihood that they could win. And if they win, they actually have them for dinner. Who knew? Okay, these guys are lactose intolerant. Can you imagine? The poor little guys. Anyways, they do not drink milk. They only drink water. And another thing that's really cool is they don't use their eyes to hunt. That's right, because their sight is so limited. They use their keen hearing ability and their beautiful long snouts that have exceptional smelling capabilities and that also make it easier for them to forage for food, insects, and berries. These guys are so unique. I love it. The other thing that hedgehogs have is this little vulnerable stomach. That's right. Their stomach would be vulnerable to predators, but that's why it curls up in this little ball that you can see to protect itself. Oh my goodness, these guys are so cool. So these guys actually breed between April and September of every year. The mom can have anywhere from 1 to 11 babies, but they only stay with mom for about 4 to 7 weeks. How independent are these guys? But mom must stay with the babies to guard against predators. That's right, this mama has a very important job to tend to these little babies. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe.